Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Australian Esports High School Competition for Rocket League. I'm Mendrix, and joining me is Mattse. Mate, how's it been? It's been a while.
Oh, been fantastic, Mendrix. It's a pleasure to be on board here, and couldn't think of anyone better to do it with. Today is going to be a fantastic day.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I believe first up to the plate is going to be LC versus RVSSC, but you know who else needs to join us in the plates?
Who is it? Who is it?
You tell me. Who do you reckon it is?
Our sponsors! Of course! And a big shout out to AGON by AOC, the #1 gaming monitor brand in the world! AGON by AOC provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. But, lest we not forget, HyperX and Officeworks! Power your game with the latest HyperX gear at Officeworks. When you need speed, control, and zero distractions, Officeworks has got the tech. Discover gaming gear made to handle serious play. But speaking of serious play, it's time to have a serious day with Indomie, the noodle partner. Made with high quality flour and selected ingredients and spices, a plate of Indomie meat goreng will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavors available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au.
Yeah, looking good. Thank you so much to the sponsors and everyone in between, teachers, students, schools, everything that brings this together. I love this competition. I can't wait to get into it. And I think the teams might just be ready to jump into it as well.
If they're ready, I'm ready. Let's light this up like confetti and let's get this one rocking and rolling, Mr. Mendrix. We're going to make this one happen. It's going to be a fantastic start to the day. We got heaps of awesome Rocket League, everybody. You know, it's just so fitting.
So fitting. Look, as well, what are you looking for as well today, Mattse, from the teams? Like, what do you want to see when you want the Rocket League to go crazy? You want to see, obviously, and bear in mind, of course, right, we've got different divisions, we've got different skill levels, we've got things across the board here. I mean, from Division 1, we want to see those crazy mechanics. We want you guys trying as hard as possible. But, Mattse, I want to know what you want to see specifically.
What do I want to see? I want to see a musty.
A musty.
Musty.
I mean, yeah. Musties. Yeah, I reckon Division 1 can definitely deliver on the musty. Although most of them, I feel like they're so obsessed with getting their flip resets. It's just, if you're able to do like a flip reset into the musty, that's pretty good in that sort of sense. But yeah, otherwise, I'm not sure if they can do the flip reset into the musty afterwards. It is possible, but might be out of that range of the Division 1 members floating around there, unless they're the top cream of the crop.
Yeah, sounds good to me, Mendrix. Sounds good. But you know what else sounds good? While we get this first match ready, everybody, we are going to go to a quick commercial break. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back before you know it.
Thank you so much for your patience. We are back and we should be almost ready to go underway. Obviously, just a little bit of technical difficulties starting things up. But you know what? That's what happens from time to time. Sometimes the players' computers have a bit of issues. That's fine. We're here for it, but we should be getting into the game very shortly.
Oh yeah, I reckon the players are gearing up, starting their engines, and we are rolling, Mr. Mendrix!
Yeah.
Let's get into it! Here we
Getting
go!
underway and everything's looking good, jumping into it. What is going on through here? Might be having a little bit of an issue here as well as the players jumping into it. But nevertheless, Mattse, just go away, take it away, tell me everything that you can see.
Oh, I can see cars. Cars moving and zooming. Nah, I'm kidding. I can see Cryox looking to go for the bump off the corner there. Going to see what they can do with their specific cars and ready to see if they can shoot for the stars with a goal right here, right now. Kowalski, what do you see? They see the ball and they see a demo from downtown, but Riley the Spud is looking to see if they can knock it through, and they will manage it, Mendrix. Oh my goodness, that's the opening goal of the day.
Looking pretty good across the board. Love the little tap on the side there to make that one work. And that is exactly what we want to see in this competition.
Oh yeah.
Back and underway.
I love it, Mendrix. I love it. It's fantastic stuff already kicking off, but looks like the ball's a little elusive in the beginning there. We'll see what they can achieve in the second here. Trying to go for the center, not going to be able to achieve it, but Kowalski delivers it down again. Zesty end zone. Ready. Does get bypassed though. Zomicron are trying their best to stop it there, but there's just a lot of pressure in the corner right now, and they're struggling to release it.
Oh, Kowalski tries to get it through, gets the double, gets in the end, like you said. A bit of craziness across the board, but they do manage to finally get on through. Lovely little tap there. That's excellent control. Knew exactly where they needed to position the car to get the touch they needed, and that allows them to put that one away and continue to grow that lead.
Growing the lead and ready to grow it some more. It seems it's gone from a sapling to a full-blown tree as they open up with 3 goals in a row now. It looks like there's many more to come.
Yeah, there's look, it's kind of up to now RVSSC to sort of stem the bleeding, to sort of keep us on the way. Obviously, LC after a roaring start, the momentum clearly in their favor. Ball is up in the air. Riley looking to make that one come across there, but it will now be an opportunity for Zesty. He's going to bring it towards the corner, tries to get an extra touch to push it in, but Kowalski's going to be there, knocks it back to the safety of their corner, and will bring it around. Riley, good little flick over the head, will get the beat, but will be picked up by RBSC and bring him back. But a bit of control. Looking to see if they can push it across. Zesty is going to intercept and continue to push the attack on. That is not what you want to have happen. A bit of a swing and a miss. Now Ray taking this time towards their advantage to try and push this in, but Zesty is everywhere.
Yeah, they're inevitable. They're everywhere. You can't escape the power of Zesty, and it looks like you can this time because Riley gets the tempo through, and now it's started a chain effect, and it's brought through a goal. What a way to kick off the day here. Zomicron opening it up.
Yeah, a bit of a demo as well just before. Zomicron knew exactly what they needed to do, the position to be in. Gets the slot right there, just towards that left-hand side of the post. And it keeps this series at least a little bit more even, right? I mean, it's still the first game. You can have scenarios where one team will run away with it. The other one just needs a bit of time to warm up. And within 2 minutes and 30 seconds in, you can see that RVSSC are now starting to grow themselves into a much more comfortable position. And perhaps should be able to get in there, maybe bring this one back. But LC, with that 2-goal lead, can just keep up the pressure, keep up the attack, and I reckon this should be fine.
Yeah, all should be well if they can continue to calm the storm. We'll see what will be on its way in a second, though. Kowalski waiting around the corner there. Enzo going to be able to push it up. Does get pushed out by Kowalski, actually taken advantage of by RVSSC here. They are still waiting for the perfect time and will be brought back to the center. So, time for the reset and time to see who can take control. It's Riley.
Ball's going down there. There's a real opportunity there to perhaps go for a double attack, but Kowalski is going to try to control it. not get the beat on the 2. Looked like they were trying to get overhead, but there was plenty of plays in defense. Good spacing across the board as well. It's getting very hard for LC to actually put one away. They really are trying their best here to just keep the attack under. As I say that, though, Caster Curse strikes once again. Kowalski finds the hole, manages to get in between the defenses, and puts one away.
Puts it away, ready to try and save the day, and they will be able to widen the gap in goals once again for LC here. So, good way to assert dominance and take control, but there's still a bit of time for RVSSC to at least find a chance of redemption here. They've managed to find one goal before, you know, it wasn't a streak of luck, and there's definitely some skill behind it. Let's see if they can find that skill again so they can get another one.
Yeah, Paul's trying to come down underneath, unable to get that one. Zombicron's going to go push over the top, going to go through. Cryox will find it, and we'll get that one in.
Cryox on a fire there. Going to be able to take control. Good setup of Zombicron as well, and will be all sorted. Now closing the gap back to 2 between them, and ready to see who's going to break it through for another. The kickoff underway, and it will be pushed out to the corner, but a good pickup from Ray there. Let's see if they can sway it to the center field now.
Well, Zesty gets a tap over the top. Tries to get through. Does get the bit on Riley, but Paul's going to go to the corner here. LC's going to find some time to recover. Zesty sees a row of cars in between them and the goals. Probably going to have to look for re-push for a new opportunity. Wraiths trying to push over. Zesty's going to be there to intercept. Pushes it back towards the opposing half. Kyrox trying to create an opportunity. Might be able to get a double play off the back of it. Actually drops it over the top. It almost manages to get through. Nice little redirect just to throw a bit of chaos into the play and throw LC off. They don't get the goal, but I like what they were putting out there.
Yeah, definitely getting close to the target this time. 15 seconds each is what they need to get 2 goals right now, though, for a minimum in OT. They're running out of time with great haste here. Somicron got to be bypassed, so in trouble for Zesty Enzo and go there. Ooh, the physicality in the back as well. Gives me room for an opening. Cryox, hook, line, and sinker. It's a 3rd goal. One more is all they need for OT, and they have 12 seconds to do it.
Yeah, it'd be really good if they can make that one work. Just an open net. Lovely stuff there. Crazier things have happened. Mattse. And 1 goal is not a good deficit. Well, actually, it's a decent deficit if you're the team that's the underdog. But you want to have that advantage. 1 goal is not a good advantage to be sitting on in Rocket League. No siree. Ball is coming on through. It's going to get down. I believe all members just trying to keep it high in the air. It's going to drop, and LC will be able to hold on to their lead and take game 1.
Oh, my days. What a way to get it done there. Great stuff coming through from LC. And from RVSSC for that matter as well, Mendrix. You know, LC bringing up a lot of energy early on there. A lot of prowess. I loved the consecutive shots coming through, really just solidifying themselves in a good position. But the flair we saw towards the end from RVSSC was a sight to behold. You know, I was really impressed with how they managed to put themselves back together again and almost claim their way towards an OT here. So it does show there's a bit of a spark building in this series, and this is only the beginning.
Yeah, it's really a good showing when a team is not able to just give up immediately when things don't go their way. We've seen it time and time again. I've seen it, you know, just in general play as well. They see a deficit of 3 goals, 4 goals, 5 goals, just go, cool, let's go next. To be able to sit back and go, you know what, we're going to sit here, we're going to fight appropriately, we're not going to just give up on the play, we're going to see if we can come back, is a really good sign of the team, and that's something I want to see throughout the whole competition with all our members. But that being said, we are going to be jumping ourselves into the next match here as well, so more coming on through from that one. I'm going to be very interested to see how that comes across, and we'll be jumping into that action shortly.
Yeah, sounds like we are going to be getting straight back into Game 2. Here we go. The ball goes underway. Kowalski looking to raise to the skies. All eyes on field, and they almost steal the result. So close. And there it
still
is.
going.
It posted Mendrix. This is only the first 15 seconds, and it's already going crazy.
Oh, that is such a... Like, okay, it's so frustrating when the ball's just so close from getting in. He's just unable to get it in. That is just a very rough moment there. Look, just getting away with murder really at that moment in time. I'm surprised there was not a goal conceded, but alas, the game continues. It's now getting closer towards that 4-minute mark with still no goals on here, but of course, LC are wrapping that 1-game advantage.
1-game advantage and ready to gain the best vantage point over this goal here, and we'll see. They are going to be able to lock it down. Cryox ready around the back. Ooh, that could have been an angle if they had the right position there, but alas, it's definitely going to raise the awareness for RVSSC.
Yeah, it's those close calls can sometimes be a blessing and a curse. It sort of, you know, psychs you up a little bit. You're like, okay, I'm so close, just need to keep the consistency, keep it going. But at the same time, the defending team goes, oof, things getting a little bit dangerous here. We need to lock in, and all of a sudden the defenses just snap tight and shut. You can see Kowalski tries to go and push it through again. It's going to head towards the top side. Destiny's got full boost, has some control. Does try to get across, but I believe Riley was the one to stop that one and just keep the ball here on the side of RVSSC. Zesty now wants to control it again. LC continuing to put the pressure on, just saying, no, we're not going to let you have fun with the ball in the corner here. We're going to make sure that we continue to push it across and create opportunities. Rafe possibly finding one, but Kyrox gets in position, keeps the ball alive.
Keeps it alive and ready to take a dive in here. Kowalski going to bring it up. Taking a look it through. We'll be pulling back for a second. Zomicon ready, waiting, great, good to defend. Oh, the ball seemingly repulsing everybody away, but Riley the spot will transcend above with Ray there and looks to push it to the blue side of the pitch.
Yeah, Zomicron now gets it towards Kowalski. Kowalski, nice little strike towards the backboard is going to hit. Maybe an opportunity for a redirect from it. Ball's going dangerous. Ball gets in. Riley's the one to find the finish.
That's it at long last. We've broken the seal.
Oh.
The goal is in. And let's take more for a spin, Mr. Mendrix. What a way to begin game 2.
Yeah, that redirect from Kowalski at the very end. You can see that you had 2 members in position for defensive purposes by RVSSC, but unfortunately Kowalski, or unfortunately for RVSSC, fortunately for LC, Kowalski found a way to open things up there, open up the way for Riley to get that ball right on in. And now LC continuing to try and push their advantage here. RVSSC just seem to be on the defensive all the time here. Yeah, they were able to find some goals in game 1 and make things definitely a bit more of a competition, but you can just see it from across the board. It seems to be that LC's the more proactive team when I look at her at this moment.
Look and you shall see. Seeing is believing, and they believed in a goal, but their dream didn't come true.
Yeah, definitely dangerous positioning from LC as they try to get that across. Not going to rebel into it. Riley, though, seizes the opportunity once again. Nice little gentle tap directly over. Kowalski makes it awkward here for RVSSC. The 2 members, they're trying to get a decent touch of the ball. Ends up being a soft one. And a nice, easy finish for Riley.
Yeah, nicely done there to close out to the gap. Widening once again, looking almost reminiscent of game 1 here. But we'll see if it stays in that fashion towards the end. An opening. Ooh, could be aborted there. They are isolating it to the corner. Zomicron good to react in time and trying to spin it over. Riley the Spider on top of it as well. So good back and forth endeavor and pinched out of town.
Yeah, Riley's just looking so menacing every time they're in front of the goal. And the ball just seems to come their way. Definitely a good defense by RVSSC to keep that one from going through. And you can see just the pressure is just continuous time and time again. Kowalski now gets a bump into Zombie. Ray pushes it overhead. Kyrox is going to be there in that 3rd man position to sort of try to alleviate the pressure, but it's still going to be kept in the side of RVSSC. Let's see if they can bring it across here. Maybe an opportunity for Kyrox. Gets a little bit too much of a touch onto it. Kowalski will bring it back. A bit of control here in 51 seconds. No one's really going to be able to find something here. Zesty tries to go for an attempt, but it's just not going to be on target.
Yeah, not going to be on target. Not going to be enough here. So they will be forced to retreat or regroup for the time being, and now allows LC another moment's opportunity to score another goal, and 30 seconds to go. The time is ticking here. RVSSC Team A, they need to get at least 1 goal in play, and they've got 2 demos. Surely this is the time. Surely this is the opening. But no! So close yet so far. Again!
Now Riley looking for an opportunity. Perhaps even a little bit of a musty there. Didn't get the effect that they wanted, but They're trying to make you happy, Mattse. I think they were listening to the opening of the cast. Kowalski tries to go for a bit of a cheeky backward play. Not going to find something off it. Riley needs to get back, but with the timer getting down towards the very end, LC continue to push their lead 2-0.
2-0. And they showcase all the skill. What a way to get it done there, Mr. Mendrix. An impressive 2-game lead so far in this best-of-5 endeavor between LC and RVSSC Team A. So, series point for LC at the moment. Take one more, and they will be opening the door. So, we'll see how they are going to go once we get our next game set up, Mendrix, because this one's already had a fiery start.
Yeah, it's going to be do or die now for RVSSC LC. Obviously looking to close this one out with a nice clean sweep. And to be honest, I can't count out RVSSC, right? Yeah, the score lines obviously seem to be, when I look at it, right, LC seem to be on top of them from time to time, right, in terms of it going all the way across. But RVSSC is still there. They're still menacing. They're still finding goals. I think they can bring it up. They just need to show up a little bit there, be a little bit more aggressive, so that way they can be able to jump on those opportunities. Because LC are just getting very easy clears back to back.
Yeah, the opportunities are kind of creating themselves in that way, aren't they? You know, they're just right place, right time, and really able to, yeah, just toe the line and do what they got to do. So speaking of what they got to do, they got to get their head in the game once again and playing a game number 3 right now, because we are strolling in. Let's see where this one is going to go.
Oh.
Almost into a goal. That's 2 in a row, surely third time.
No,
not today.
It's out of there. Kyrox is the one that's going to be bringing it back as well. Omicron doesn't like it being so close to their goalpost, and we'll push that one away once again. And we're set up here, and again, I just look at what is being done here. LC quite happy to try and control it. And again, this is the point where we're getting at. Riley again gets the touch, sees it, controls it, doesn't just shoot the ball away. Zesty, of course, is trying to do it there as well, but just a bit too slow, and that's what creates the opportunity.
Yeah, big opportunities happening in a big way there. So, I'm keen to see if there's going to be more where that came from. Ball comes to a stop in the middle, does get pushed out. Good demo as well to react there. So, might create an opening perhaps. Not just yet, though. And they're trying to defend it, but it's open season. And that's double down.
Yeah, Ray sees what they're... So Riley gets the beat. Zesty, unfortunately, unable to get the touch, and Ray gets a nice and easy finish there. That's definitely a bit of a gimme goal going the way of LC. RVSSC, again, they've still got plenty of time to try and bring it back. They've come back from this deficit before, but it is not a good sign when you're giving these gimme goals up so early.
Yeah, really not a good sign at all, is it? You know, they have to really consider their options at this point and see what else they can bring here. Zesty ends up holding back there. Kowalski already up the wall, pulling it out. Does play into it. Eternal scuffle there. Fall back on that one. This creates an opening for RVSSC now.
Oh, absolutely. It's that one coming through. They deserve this goal, like, in spades. Looking at what LC was doing there, they were just being a little bit too techy. You can see they were trying to get their setups. They had a little bit of missed touches on their setups back to back. And then RVSSC is like, sweet, no worries. You're going to give up the tempo. You're going to give us the opportunity, put some pressure on, bring some players up, get position. We'll get the goal. We'll take that one straight away. And LC now realizing they need to stop messing around, play a little bit more fundamental Rocket League, and they get themselves another goal off the back of it.
That they do. Well done, well played. And it's going to be even more skill fully displayed here as we jump into action. Once again, RVSSC, they've broken through early, and this could be their chance to take a few more goals just like that. But you don't know till you know. What I do know is the demos are already put on show.
Well, Riley's going to knock that one up. Ball's going to be in the center. Riley finds it again. Zesty, real opportunity here. Good control. Open there. Gets a flip reset. We'll just tip it over. And as you can see, Zesty is going to be one keeping this one alive. And this is just such a clear opportunity. Zesty knew exactly this was their goal to muck up. But damn, do they land it.
Oh yeah, they landed bullseye on a target there and ready to fly through into the next kickoff. It's going to be on the RBSSC side of the pitch.
Oh.
And they redeem it just like that. What a neatly wrapped gift that goal was.
Yeah, this is... we got a name for it, right? If you score a goal on the kickoff, this wasn't a 100% one. This is something that we coined, Formula 9, Mattse, by the way. We call it a buttery goal. If it manages to go in like that. And Kyrox tries to get there. Kowalski is the one that ends up getting the finishing there. Again, these aren't buttery goals because there's a bit of touching in between, right? They managed to get the hits and that sort of stuff there. But you know what? It's feeling that there's a little bit of butter on the ball right now.
Yeah. It's definitely a bit slippery, you know? A bit mischievous. So we'll see there's going to be more menacing plays just like that again. Big save coming out from Cryos there. That could have been a bit worrying. The butter slipping more goals through, but you never know, do you know? Ray will be holding back today. Ready to put this one on standby. But for now, they're just kind of bouncing around the ball, waiting for the opening. Demo comes through, Bart's already in action. Now they're looking to force it back.
Yeah, AOC are beginning to flip the switch once again. Then they're not playing that super fundamental direct strike ball again. You can see that they're feeling a little bit more advantageous now that score line's starting to pick up. Ray Thills obviously able to get another one here off the back of Riley, getting a nice little hit on the backboard and a quick jump. And they're now trying to take their time, look for their setups, try to push this lead with a little bit more style and pizzazz. I'm all for it once you do have a lead around 4 goals here, but you have to just be ever so careful. You still have got half the game on the mark here. RVSSE are no slouches. They can definitely take advantage of you just stuffing up your stuff that little bit off the top there, especially Zesty, someone who can absolutely take advantage and capitalize on mistakes, and we can see that happening right here at this moment. Again, they slow it down a little bit. Zesty just a bit too much quicker there against Ray Thills and manages to put another one away.
Put it away and ready to play again. Time for another time on the pitch here, and let's see who's going to be able to take it now. Zomicron. Good opening. Kowalski does stop them though for the meantime. Zesty Enzo, good pass to the center, and it is defended. Nicely done once again here. They're looking to force it back. Cryox ready for the counter. Does have Enzo prepared as well.
You can see Ray pushing that around the shot on the side there. Kyrox pushing it on across. Riley looking to get a bit of a redirect off the side wall. Kyrox though, this is looking menacing. Ray ascends to the challenge, manages to stop that one from going in. That would have been an easy follow-up to a double tap into a goal if he did not jump up at that exact moment.
Yeah, definitely a timing thing to think about there, isn't it? But minute and a half is going to be the timing on the clock right now. Riley is clear the ball out for the moment. Enzo and Cryox trying to see if they can keep it in motion.
Nope. Doesn't get the flip reset. It looked like all the wheels touched the ball, but not the case. Zomicron though, textbook finish. Nice little touch on the side there. Oh, Kyrox stops Kowalski from getting the ball though. That definitely changed the entire outcome of the play.
Yeah, that was unlucky, not all the wheels on the bus, so you can't go round and round. But let's see how they hit the ground running into this next kickoff here, Mendrix, as they get it underway.
Yeah, no butter on this kickoff here, no stress there with the ball slipping on through into the goal at any point in time. Ray knocks to the corner. Kowalski has a bit of boost there, gets a little bit of push onto it. Ray's going to take that opportunity to jump it on over. Riley tries to obviously force it to be more advantage, but Zomicron, wasting no time, gets the demo.
Way they're going to go right now. Take it easy, good save. We try and shave away another goal here. Kowalski up high to the sky. Time to take the ball down low, but not too slow.
Well, 30 seconds left on the clock here. To be honest, crazy things have happened. 2 goals, very, very possible to score it in this time, but you start to feel the pressure. Of course, the sand is moving away from the hourglass. Ball's up in the air. Kyrox needs to get there, but Kowalski gets the touch before he can, and that's going to be another one put away here for LC. Probably going to be the nail in the coffin in the series.
Yeah, I would certainly bank on it, you know, having to score goals in, what is it, about 2.333 seconds each, 3 in a row. It's a bit of a tough one, you know, but we'll see how it goes as they will jump into it. Time ticking. Will they be able to get at least one more goal?
Oh, yep, they do.
Yes, they will.
This is actually a little bit more intelligent. Like, as you can see there, Zesty bumps to make this ball a little bit easier for them to get in, right? And of course, Hyrox isn't able to get there, but they do manage to find that last little bit towards the end. And damn, do they put that one away. Good stuff across the board here. All the teams doing everything they need to do there. Really amazing game and series.
Yeah, GG, well played. Really impressed from LC, but also from RVSSC there. You know, I think that even if they did lose out the 3 games, they still managed to keep it pretty close there. You know, that was a competitive series, to say the least. I feel like the issue they had is they were just a little bit slow to kind of get kicked off, you know what I mean? But there's great potential there.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. And I think that's the whole point of this competitions is to show, yeah, there are members out there that have a little bit of that extra speed, that extra bit of edge that makes you go, okay, you know what? Maybe we do need to head towards the training pitch, go a little bit more first before we can take this one out. And there's still plenty of this competition of turn 1 ahead to obviously come back and show LC who's the actual big bad boss. But with that being said, we do, of course, have many more divisions and many more games to get through today. So we'll be right back as we go do a quick break and set those up for you. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Australian Esports League High School Competition for Rocket League. We're jumping now to Division 3, where we're going to get the opportunity to watch Bishop Druid College and St. Andrew College. And I think everyone is ready to jump straight into it. They're catching me off guard here as well, Mattse. Jump straight into it. These guys are ready to get into it.
Could say they're good to go, ready to flow, and ready
It's
to put on a show. Yeah, this is the best.
I haven't seen
Love to
2v2
see
in a
it.
while. I'm down for it. I'm all about a
Yeah.
2v2. Let's see what
Could
these
be
guys
me and
bring to
you.
the table. Oh, Crossbones there. In control now, he's trying to get up. Ari is going to get demoed on out here now. So I get it. Well, true, right? Do you want to do twos after this, Mattse?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. Let's see how we can make a team called Castors and see how that one goes.
Yeah, Castor Army.
Castor
We'll
Army.
get formal in there as well. Yeah,
it'll be good.
sorted.
Be fantastic. Well, let's see what Banana now and Kazuki, of course Ari and Crossbone Joan can do for us right now. A little bit over the top there. I like it. Bit of misdirection. Gonna make it look like they go for the shot there. A bit of a fake out play, and Kazuki's able to come through directly afterwards. You can see Crossbone Joan confused by the fake out. A little bit of bump action as well, and that's going to be goal number 1 going the way of St. Andrews.
That it will. Goal number 1 jumping out there, and let's see what a BDC can do. So they will be holding back for a second here. Kazuki ready. Bring it to center. Now cleared. Crossbones Joan going to be holding for the moment. Ready. Full boost and propels forth. Good angle. They can play off themselves
good.
here.
Oh, close. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not like this, Mattse. Not like this.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice little
It was
touch
there, man.
It was
there.
It was there for the taking. Unfortunate Crossbone Joe there. We'll be able to get the beat. Gets that one over the top. They're now in control. It's actually looking perhaps maybe to go for a bit of an aerial play. Ari Monkey, though, once again, it's just going to be a fake. It was all an elaborate ruse. Ari Monkey to come in for a quick strike, but they're not going to be able to get themselves a goal back for their trouble.
Not this time around. Going to be trying to crawl out of the rubble and see if they will be able to stay steady on their feet. Kazuki, hook, line, and sinker, and they will be able to lock in a goal number 2. So, strolling through and claiming it for their own.
Yeah, no crazy fakes, nothing like that. Just a nice quick little touch there with a flick there. St. Andrews continuing to push further ahead. I do like their acronyms though. Stack makes sense. The team composition seems to be stacked at this moment in time. BDC though, of course, has a nice ring to it, so overall pretty good there. Crossbone Joan will be playing that car shield. Sit in position, make sure the ball doesn't go in. Now their opportunity to perhaps go on the counter attack. Tries to flick it overhead, but Kazuki makes the read. Jumps into that ball as well. Keeps it going. Kazuki now just going to take it to the wall. Ari Monkey is actually going to get the beat on out. And real opportunity for BDC here.
Opportunity for glory to go for goal. Then let's see if they rise up or fold into this one. Ari Monkey pushing back. Should be able to clean it out if they have the right angle.
Gets it.
Minor tap there. Yeah.
That would have been devastating if they missed though. That would have been a perfect setup for St. Andrews to put another one away. Kazuki, nice little tap and get over edge there. Ari Monkey being a little bit fancy will go for the backwards clear. Kazuki though reads it. Ooh, gets another one. Stack just continue to push that ever a little bit further forward.
Yeah, lock it down, lock it in, all over again. So, great stuff coming through there, and many more great things to come. So, let's see how both these teams fare into the kickoff here as we get fired up and underway once again. Right now, Ari Monkey would hit downfield. They're going to be shielded out by a gimme of bananas now, and let's see what else they can do. Oh, it's going to be Kazuki locking it down 4-4.
Yeah, nice little quick tap here as well, the follow-up as well. Crossbone should have just gone for basically a smash against the backboard. That would have allowed the ball just to shoot away from the goal, but opted to try and get in position to defend from the goalpost. Didn't work out for them in the end. Kazuki continuing to push this lead ever so far forward. Banana's just going to slowly push their way. No need to dodge or jump into the boost. They're just going to get there, take it away. Kazuki goes for a crossplay, but might set something up here for BDC instead.
Yeah, just going to have to hold it patiently for the moment. Ooh, tries to set up the angle, but just not able to get it correct this time. Does allow them to stroll ahead here. Looking to wait patiently. Kazuki ready to pounce upon the ball, and it does get folded out. So, good pressure, but it's just not enough.
It is a little bit too wide. Ari Monkey now will be bringing it across from the side. We'll push it towards the center here. An opportunity for Crossbone. Crossbone's got no boost, though. Has to back away. He's going to be back in time to, of course, stop the counter attack. But Kazuki ends up winning the 50. Goes towards the backboard. Good angle and gets another one put away for St. Andrews.
Another one bites the dust, and they're going to be looking to sweep things through all over again. 53 seconds remain, and St. Andrews College are on a tear right now.
Commanding performance across the board there for St. Andrews. A possible opportunity once again. Not going to be able to grab that one. Crossbow now tries to bring it over. We'll take it off the backboard. Bounce is going to come through, and BDC, they managed to draw blood.
Draw blood and flutter through with more. So, great stuff coming at you all over again. Let's see. If they can get a few more, they have to get a goal every 10 seconds.
Yeah, a goal.
If they want to survive here.
Yeah, 4 is perfectly divisible by 10. Who would have thought? See, like
yeah.
It's almost like we went to high school, Mattse. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Maybe.
Maybe back in the... Who knows what the reference to it now is. I think, would you say high school for us now is probably like... What, high school dropout, would you say? Is the, you know, all the kids get smarter every year, mate. It's you know, you can put a different comparison into it, and I reckon that obviously they're all going to be a little bit higher up. I guess it depends, right? Who's how good are they at AI, right? How well can you manage AI seems to be the name of the game now.
Yes, certainly is. Times are changing, and so are the skills of the players are getting better and better as time rolls on. And so, 12 seconds to go right now. One more goal could be on the cards. Any more than that is very wishful thinking. And let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to get those 5 goals there, especially with only 1 second left. So St. Andrews comfortably take away game 1. But that being said, there's still at least a whole series, the best of 5, time and time again, that you can really see there. Kazuki really putting in a lot of work. 6 of those 7 goals actually going there. Actually, all 6 goals. I was thinking about a Brazil, perhaps, Mattse, just didn't come to fruition.
Almost. Not quite yet, Mr. Mendrix. And definitely excited to see if we can get it in this next game ahead of us. You know, a really solid start from St. Andrews College there. And very eager to see if they can continue this prowess that they've put on full showcase into game number 1 there, because there's still more action around the corner here, Mendrix. You know, they're getting set up into our second game right now. And I reckon they're ready to roll.
Well, we've turned the corner. The game is here. Jumping right back into it, of course. Game 2, advantage currently the way of Stack. St. Andrews Catholic College leading the way, and they definitely seem to have a bit of a decent advantage overall, just in terms of all. Actually, not a decent advantage, but definitely have a decent edge over their play over BDC at this moment in time. So let's see if BDC perhaps can shore this up, make some adjustments to their gameplay, perhaps show off a few of their weaknesses. There are some things that can be easily fixed. Right, just need to be a little bit more careful positioning, better with your spacing, and it will do wonders in the game.
That it will, and definitely keen to see how many differences they are going to be able to achieve right now as they cleave their way forth. Hold back for a sec here. Looking to just chart up the wall this time. Good pass back, but it's not enough. Kazuki ready. Pushes it center field. Ari Monkey going to be forced to adapt here. Crossbone does cross it out. But give me Bernardes now. Tries to peel it away.
I see what you did there with that one. How long were you holding on to that pass when you asked? That was in there for a while, wasn't it?
Oh, it's been in the archives. Now it's broken out of the vault.
Well, definitely
more to follow.
A much more competitive match this time around. Stark is not just knocking the goals away. I think BDC have shaken out those first game jitters here and are definitely here to play. Kazuki, Though doesn't want to mess around. We'll go for the demo. Won't let them go for the cross there. We'll get the beat onto one, but we'll lose a little bit of their positioning and spacing. Not really going to get an advantage out of it. Crossbone, though, will get there first. Looks to take it up the wall, see if they can get in for a position for a cross. Monkey grabbing some boost before coming back, but Kazuki will take advantage of this, manages to put it overhead, and manages to get another one put away.
Yeah, good, a solid start there. Took a bit of time to get going, but now they're rolling through. They've got the opening goal and looking to stroll through for more. So, solid beginning, and let's see if they can carry it through towards a solid end. 3 minutes and 15 to go, and enjoy the show, everybody, as the show must go on. Kazuki, good for a small clear there. Monkey bouncing off the walls, ready to watch where the ball will fall. But Kazuki is looking to go for the center setup here, but no one's there to pick it up yet.
Yeah, it's going to be basically a little bit of a pass to BDC. Crossbones now tries to also go for their own little center here. Ball's going to bounce. Kazuki gets bumped. This makes things a bit awkward, a bit dangerous, but they do manage to get the clear nonetheless. Kazuki's going to run for the boost. Monkey will take that opportunity. It's a bit of a center there, but Crossbone Joe not in position. Kazuki, once again, trying to dribble on out, but BDC putting on some good pressure here. This is the stuff that I want to see from them. They do need to be in the face of St. Andrews and just really not allow Kazuki to run away with the game.
Yeah, because if they do, then it could be a very problematic very quickly. 2 minutes 20 now, getting closer and closer to the goals here. St. Andrews College prepared, ready for action, and the opening could be theirs. Gimme Bananas now waiting around the corner. Kazuki ready to stack it up, so there's a ebb and flow to their play at current.
Double? Nope, doesn't get it. You can see what Kazuki was thinking about there and sort of the play coming across. And this is the thing, right, with these divisions, how everyone sets up, you can see there are definitely players who are a little bit more stand out in certain divisions in comparison. And Belzer really put, say, you know, you got 3 Kazuki, right, cloned him 2 more times. So you've got 3 Kazuki players, put them in a team. I wouldn't be surprised if they're, you know, middle of the pack Division 1. You know, high-end Division 2, just sort of everything comes across. So you can see just good controller there, understands how to control the ball, air rolls on point. Definitely a standout play here in the mix between Monkey, Crossbone, and Bananas now.
That's it, and we are rolling again. A ball will be stagnant in the center. Kazuki takes it slow, floats it past. There's no way. Oh no!
Oh, that last little tap there. It's tragic, really. Trying to get around the ball, but it just drifted that little bit too far. Kazuki even stopped that as well, right? Crossbone, I think, would have been able to get a decent defense there. Kazuki wasn't also, after getting the shot, following through some bump action, a bit of physicality, just to mess with Crossbone from getting good defense.
Yeah, just a series of unfortunate events there for the BDC side, and keen to see if they can reconcile into this next portion. Perhaps not. Crossbones Joan does manage to get behind it though, so at least keeps the ball in motion for the moment, slowing down play a little bit so they can reconcile, regroup here. But Kazuki is already taken to the skies, taking aim, and they know the game. That's going to be number 4 in the door.
Yeah, it doesn't even need to do that last little bit of a hit at the end there. The ball is going in this trajectory. You can see that just follows it in just in case something crazy happens. And says, you know what, ball doesn't want to go in, I'll make sure that it will hit its mark. And 1 minute left here. St. Andrews definitely up, but BDC showing us some signs of life here as well. They've improved from game 1.
Yeah, they're definitely starting to have things come together, I suppose. They haven't managed to get a goal yet, but you can tell that their play is tightening up. They're getting a bit more concise with their movements here. So, keen to see if that's going to work out in a second. Ooh, they've cleared it off to the corner, so at least they're keeping it in play on the opposing side. But now they're forced to retreat, regroup. Ooh, looking across goals there. Ooh. Do get it past on the demo, though.
Yeah, I like what they did there. Gets the beat, but Kazuki just ready to pick up the pieces. Immediately gets the pressure back into position for St. Andrews. Crossbones trying to get it out, but no beast, no boost available for them. Ari now tries to get in for the center, gets an opportunity. Kazuki manages to get the steal away. He's now trying to get one last goal here. Gets the flick. It's going to go hit the crossbar. And 4 goals will be what is going to be necessary to take away game 2.
That's it. Game 2 going to be done and dusted there. So big, a solid position for St. Andrews College at the moment, as they are now on series point, and we could be seeing more where that came from in a second here, Mr. Mendrix, because all they need is one more. Game 3 could be it, or we could see the BDC redemption arc. It's all going to be down to this next game.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a tall order. Kazuki just seems to be in good form. Obviously is taking this particular series under control here. BDC really needs to sort of take into account how Kazuki's playing. I reckon you just sort of assign one player to be on permanent bump duty onto Kazuki, and that should give you an opportunity to start getting some extra games in, extra ball. There's just opportunities that on your own ball, because Kazuki just seems to be controlling the flow of this game so well.
That's it. You know, there's a good ebb and flow for them at the moment, and they're looking to see if they can continue to play into that. All right, and now St. Andrews College already on the pitch. Kazuki already taking aim towards the goals there. Ball bounces up high. Ari Monkey trying to go down low, too slow. It's going to be Gimme Bananas now. Trying to fall back here, see if they can find defense.
Oh, gets the beat there. Oh, tries to get past Kazuki. They're going to make the read there as well. I do like that. The fancy footwork. Not going to be enough, but it's definitely good showing there. Ball going in for a center. Kazuki will make the read, push it right on out. Quick plays here off the back wall. Seems to be in. It's going to be enough. And again, Kazuki just making it so easy in terms of the back of it. I mean, look at that, right? It's just nice little hit there. Directly afterwards, no one's able to get back in time. Recovery really is such an important part of this game. Being able to quickly read, oh, I'm not going to be the one who's going to get to the ball first. I better get myself in position to either defend or challenge whatever attack that might have planned.
Yeah, they've got to get themselves into a solid position, like you said. Otherwise, they're going to be in big, big trouble. And we'll see if they are going to be...
Oh, not like this.
Oh, yes, like this, Mendrix. Yes, like this. That's going to be another one locked in. I thought it would have happened a little sooner there. Luckily, Crossbones was able to cross it out, but they pencil it in there, and that's number 2 on the card.
Look, I'm okay. I'm okay with it, you know, being defended and then them afterwards putting it away, Mattse, but them just letting it bounce in, I would have been a bit concerned.
Yeah, I don't blame you whatsoever for that one. Yeah, raising the alarms to say the least, but there's going to be more bells ringing before we know it. Ari Monkey holding back right now. Ready and waiting. Crossbones at the ready. Ari Monkey having to contend with Gimme Bananas now. Who will win? Will it be Ari Monkey or will it be Gimme Bananas? Find out in this next battle here as Kazuki takes it downfield.
Oh, nice little defense from Crossbone will bring it back towards the center. Kazuki wants to bring it in. It seems to be a bit of a bastard Ari Monkey, but will nonetheless keep the ball under their control here. Now they're looking to take it towards the back end side there. Nice gentle touch on the boost. Good control over edge there. Managed to get the pinch up against a member of BDC and puts another one away. Kazuki now is just flexing a little.
Yeah, just flexing on it, getting their third goal. 3 minutes and 14 to go as well, so they got plenty of time to try and get more, but plenty of time for BDC to redeem themselves too. So, see if they are going to be able to do that right now. Crossbones over the top there, gives a bit of freedom. Ari Monkey at least emerges from their base and will be able to try and clean some space out here.
See now, Kazuki takes control of the ball. He's going to jump on through. Ari Monkey goes for the physical play, gets the ball away. This is what you want to see as well. And again, be a little bit more physical. You can see it starts to throw Kazuki off. It does mean you can obviously get an opportunity here. I can see beats happening here from Ari Monkey and Crossbones against Bananas now, but Kazuki is the one that's really just going to be a problem there. And as you can see, he gets the demo out. Ball's just going to go a little bit far of the post, but you can see it starts to stem the bleeding, starts to make things a little bit easier for BDC, and all of a sudden it puts a bit more competition into the mix.
More competition is healthy. Speaking of competition, there's going to be competition for that goal. Epic save from Ari Monkey there. So good stuff coming out from the BDC side here, stalling time and trying to see if they can pry themselves up for a goal of their own. Ari Monkey takes aim at it. but it, alas, does not hit.
Ball's going to go overhead. Kazuki going to try and take that one away. Nice little hit once again. Puts it towards the backboard there. Kazuki gets a little bit of a bump there. Opens things up. And still able to find another goal. Yeah, like that angle was a bit nasty there. Kazuki's like, I'm going to bump my own teammate. He's like, no bananas for you. No bananas at all. I wonder if Bananas has a Bananas goal explosion. Is there a Bananas goal explosion? That's it. I feel like
Good
there would be
question.
one, right?
Yeah, I feel like there is, but I can't remember from the tippity top of my head right at the minute.
If I had a name like that, I would definitely use the barrel. Like, you know, sort of make it like it's Donkey Kong's barrel.
Yes. I remember. Trying to take him down there, but not going to be able to today. BDC are going to be able to find their first goal, strolling in at long last. The floodgates are open, and now let's see if they can get another one.
Yeah, they're pushing on through here. Ari Monkey just able to get something off the back of a counter attack. Kazuki, though, sees an opportunity. Ball's going to go up high. Kazuki smells blood in the water. Goes straight for the jugular. An absolute shock. Division 3 Rocket League.
Oh, there's more where that came from, isn't there? But solid stuff again from Kazuki here. 5 goals now to their name. A minute 24 to go in this series. And let's see which direction it's going to be heading in right now. And we're back into it. Crossbone Joan ready. Good hit there. Cleans it out. Kazuki repositioning here. Holding patient.
Oh, Crossbone Jones managed to get one on through. Ball bounces ever bit so slightly. You can see that, yeah, Kazuki just went in too quickly. And once you get that beat there, it makes it so much easier to get the ball across. And BDC finding opportunities. This is what you want to see. Unfortunately, though, it's just a little bit too late into the series. And, of course, it's match point at this moment in time in Game 3.
That's it. Match point, series point here. And they're getting closer and closer to claiming it for their own. We only have 1 minute remaining in this game so far, and it is hastily trickling down.
Crossbones gets the beat on King Bananas. He's going to get bumped away. So is Bananas as well. Kazuki now is the one who needs to get in control. Crossbones tries to get in around them. A shot from Kazuki, going to be deflected by Ari Monkey.
Here we go, 25, and taking a dive. This is their time, Mendrix. I can feel it. BDC, they're gonna redeem it right now. 15 seconds in a dream. Do you believe?
Yeah, they're going to try and make it work. I will have my belief in every single member here that attends the competition. I believe they can all be champions.
Oh,
no cigar.
what could have been out of that angle right there? Could have been a legendary, but now they have to reach for the skies, but it's all too little too late. They shut the gate, and they will claim victory. So, St. Andrews College will be our victors in this series. GG, well played.
Yeah, great stuff across the board there. And you could really see with BDC what they were trying to put together there. They started to really tighten up their play and be a bit more aggressive against Kazuki. That started to shift towards their favor, but of course Kazuki was just too strong there, playing a solid game with Gimme Bananas now, and that is going to be all she wrote here for our series number 2 of the day. But of course, we still have one final series to get on through, so we'll be right back while we get that one ready for you. Do not go anywhere. We are back with the Australian Esports High School Competition for Rocket League. We gave some love to Division 1, we gave some love to Division 3, and now we're giving some love to Division 2. It's going to be Geelong Lutheran College up against Druin at Secondary College. Mattse, what do you hope to see in this one?
Ooh, I want to see a pull shot.
A pull shot?
That's what I want to see, Mendrix. I want to see something completely out of field.
Out of left field, right? Like five different bounces. It hits the ground, hits the ceiling, somehow pinches itself against the air and just shoots straight into the goal.
I want to see all the style points coming out.
No, I can feel that. I can definitely be on board with what you want to put out there as well. And hopefully, I think these two teams are ready to jump into it too as well. They should be jumping into the action, and hopefully they can show us what they've got here. Geelong, of course, has been with us for quite some time. One of the higher performing teams that we've seen in the past year. And we're going to have, of course, Druin Secondary College, a bit new to the circuit. Really interested to see what they can bring to the table as well. I mean, their name is the DSC Musties, so hopefully we see plenty of Musties.
Please. I was talking about Musties earlier today, so hopeful that we do get to see some of that action coming out to here today. I think that would be a ton of fun if they will be looking to bring that out, because it's time for Musty time, So keen to see it.
I think we've seen one Musty today. One? Did you see any others that I might not have seen?
Not that I can think of, but there's more to come.
There's more to come.
Well, right here, right now.
I think, the game's ready to go. We've got the teams in position. We're jumping into it now. It's going to be a 2-on-3. The man down meta strikes again. Max and Liam, a little bit of a disadvantage here. Let's see what they can do against the 3 members strong of DSC.
Let's see what they can do. GLC versus DSC Musties. Who will it be? It's going to be Max. On field this time, not on broadcast. And let's see how they go.
It's true, right? I had to think about that one for a second. Yeah, it's not formal. Formal is not behind the wheel there. Formal is not this good.
Hey, you never know. This could be formal in another timeline. Look, see?
Yeah, man, there it is.
Max Power.
He's back to school. He's doing a Billy Madison in Queensland
How
right
do you
now.
do, fellow kids?
True, right? He's gonna be the one with the skateboard, being like, oh yeah, he's not Adam Sandler. He's what's his name? Steve Buscemi?
No. Steve Buscemi, yeah.
That's it.
I used to take it.
Well, Max manages to push that one through. It's gonna be 1 goal advantage for GLC. Good control here. Is gonna go a little bit too much on the boost and lose it before being able to make the next play, but that being said, Barbecue Pringles now trying to push on through. Max will get back in time to deflect the ball, but again, they're going to go back into defense, set things back up. Full boost here once again for Max. Probably not the best touch. He's going to have to pass it on through to Liam, who's going to... I think they're just looking for tempo here with this initial play here as well. Away to the DSC Musties.
That's it. Looking to play momentum. Looking to see what else they can do with this one. Max in the back line. Ooh, had a bit of physicality. Could have broken through there, but luckily for them, it didn't bounce in the way that they would have hoped. But here we go.
It's a good attempt. A little bit off target, but still a good attempt, and this is what you need to do. Liam, as you can see, backtracking, already getting in position in case. That is a nice little chip overhead, but it's not going to be on target. Dangerous position here. A few swings and misses there when they jump at the ball. The DSC Musties not capitalizing.
Not capitalizing at all. Rise or fall. Let's see which way the cookie crumbles here. So now taking it slow, taking it easy. Max ready around the back here. Good stoppage up front, keeping it downfield. This is yielding some good pressure for them.
Yeah, you can see there as well, a bit of a fight for the resource there on the boost. Having to expend it to defend time and time again. GLC, even though they're a player down, still putting up a valiant effort. They're actually ahead, what am I saying? This is a successful effort across the board here. Musties were definitely showing on their role at this moment in time. Balls go up. GLC, Max on this side, opting to actually just hold back, not commit to anything just yet. Wintel and Barbecue Pringles sort of trying to go for a 1-2 strike there, maybe jump off the back of deflection of some defending member of GLC, but ball continues to be in play. 2 minutes left on the clock here. GLC holding on to that slim 1-goal lead.
Yeah, going to be holding on, fighting through, and we'll see what else they are going to be able to achieve right now. Oh, it's going to be a 1-for-1, getting it done.
Yeah, you can see it come on through there as well. Okay, so that was a 50, one off the back of Barbecue Pringles. And the ball just goes down awkwardly. That's a hard defense, even by some of the best players there out on the field, out in the Australian High School League, even in the College League as well, would have a bit of trouble getting that ball stopped. But that being said there, GLC still even here now for the time being. The Musties continuing to use that extra player advantage to great effect and just keep GLC back in the defensive line.
Back in line and ready to see if they can push even further beyond. Max, nice defense, epic save there. Looking to shave away as something else as well. Max pushes up here. Oh, good to play off the wall. Pick up the little boost there. Now has full power again. Liam ready to stop it in his tracks as well. Play off the walls here. Stalls it in the corner. Looks to do more.
Wintel now looking to control. Holding it on for the time being. It's going to be the corner here. A bit dangerous for the DSC Musties. GLC not looking to commit to anything just yet. Wintel tries to be a bit cheeky with the dribble over edge, but he's going to manage to get on through. It really is up to GLC now just to sort of continue to steal away boost pass. I said that Wintel manages to get overhead, gets the beat, and the DSC Musties take the lead.
Take the lead and speed ahead. So, a solid way to turn the tides of battle in this one, and we got 43 seconds to go. Will they be able to keep the show on the road? Will they be able to keep the reins in their possession here? Or will we see the comeback from GLC? It's all to be determined in these next few crucial moments.
Well, see now as well, Barbecue Pringles keeps the ball in defense. I think to see if DSC Musties just looking to play defense now, parking the bus. If you put 3 of their cars together, it's pretty much as long as a bus, so hopefully they can make the defense happen here. GLC need to capitalize here and now. So jumping overhead, shot from Max, just not going to make it. You can see now Wintel trying to get it away. Goes for a little bit of a pseudo musty. Ball gets close, and that's the nail in the coffin for game 1. DSC Musties really do strike back on the counter attack.
Strike back while the iron's hot there, and they will be able to solidify this one. Up by 2 goals now, unless GLC can find a miracle here. Game 1 could be heading to curtains, and seconds now churn down to nothing. And just like that, it's game over. So, nicely done by DSC Musties to claim the first one. All tied up in the beginning, but they push it through in the end. So, great stuff coming out from DSC Musties.
Yeah, good stuff across the board there. They needed some buttery goals in order to make the comeback, but no one was raiding the fridge just yet. So, looks like the Musties will continue to have the edge for the time being as we do get ourselves to get ready for that next game. And yeah, it's going to be tough here for GLC because even though they've got the experience, they definitely have the capability to take the game away. Having that 1-player deficit is definitely going to be hard to overcome.
Yeah, going to be a tough challenge to conquer here, but they're doing the best that they possibly can. So big respect to them for putting on the best show possible here. So looks like we are going to be getting a set up for our second game, and I'm ready to see what these teams can do.
Oh, I'm ready as well. Everything is set. The players are in position. Game 2 is underway. Let's see how this goes. Liam now tries to get on through. Barbecue Pringles very quickly goes in the attack. Creates an opportunity. Wintel just misses it ever so slightly here. GLC maybe be able to take advantage of this. Puts some boost. Gets back in time. Jack flip. Make sure Liam can't press the attack. And Max now is going to use an advantage. Perhaps a backboard redirect, but Barbecue Pringles, good backboard defense, will make sure that that one's going to land well and truly away from the goal.
Yeah, going to land well and truly away. And going to be able to sway things forth once again. So take it easy. Good hit from Max there. Liam taxes it forward as well. Trying their best. squash their way through. Max prepared and not going to be able to follow it up. Oh no! Sends it back in. And we'll lock it in. So, great stuff from a DSC Mattse.
Yeah, you can see they're definitely trying to find an opportunity to get a goal put away, and that just opens things up. Before they were playing a bit too defensive, and they kind of felt the need, I imagine, to sort of be a bit more aggressive here. Now we're in game 2, and again, it just makes these counterattacks so much more devastating directly afterwards. Because Max was in the great position. It's just normally you've got a third player, a third man, sitting back in case it does end up going a little bit too far overhead, and someone gets a breakaway from the opposing team, in this case the Musties. See what Jack Flip can do now. He's trying to obviously keep the ball here, but Max is going to get a nice little push overhead. Barbecue Pringles in position. We'll keep that ball in a good spot. Wintel now definitely has been doing some good stuff here for the DSC Musties, and making it hard for GLC to get an advantage.
Yeah, definitely going to be a tough one there.
Oh, like this, that was tragic. That was an open net. That one should have gone in.
Heartbreaker.
And they put all of it, all their commitment into the attack there. They fall ever so short, and the Musties reap the rewards.
They certainly will. Going to be devastated after a situation like that one unfolded, but that's the test you have to be faced with many a time as a player, you know, make or break situations, try and bring yourselves back, even against the grimmest of odds.
Well, back into it now, 3 minutes still left on the clock, still anyone's game. 2-0, not the hardest goal deficit to overcome. Liam tries to go in for a second attempt, second strike after the ball redirect. Wintel now in control, pushing towards the center. Max able to get there with the read, doesn't win the 50. Liam now, that's a good shot. Wintel's going to get back in time and make the save.
Make the save and ready to pave the way. Let's see what they can achieve here. Barbecue, ready, waiting. Oh, sliding their way forward, and Max trying to brute force it here. Barbecue, ready, push ahead, thread the needle, but it's spun away by Max.
Yeah, you can see they were trying to go for the flip reset there. Only gets 2 wheels to the ball. Not enough to get that reset underway. Jack Flip now tries to push through. Goes for a shot. Not quite going to get it. Max trying to get the ball out. It's going to be under pressure from Barbecue Pringles. Max now gets the demo onto Jack Flip. Evens up the odds for a brief moment. Max slows down. Tries to go overhead. Jack tries to get there. Will do enough to get the bump and stop the aerial play.
Let's see if they can do it right now. 1:45 to go here. Sit back. Enjoy the show. Wow! Using their teammate to propel the ball forward. Oh, my.
Yeah, you know what? It's not the first time someone's used a teammate to do that. It's not going to be the last time as well. A bit of a fake out from Wintel. Ends up throwing this into an absolute kerfuffle here for GLC, and they do allow a third goal to get through, and now things looking a bit dire here. It wasn't looking good. Now it's looking a bit worse.
Yeah, from bad to worse. We'll see if they are going to be able to nurse this game back to health here. Jack Flips ready in the back line. Max, good attack. A very quick shot there, and it locks in their first goal.
You talked about nursing the game back to health, and this is definitely a good way to go about it. Nice little play. Read where the ball was going to actually come through the trajectory after bouncing off the side wall. It was a very hard goal to get behind the ball to stop that one through. GLC looking to ramp up. Oh, Pringles.
Well, they took your words to heart there, Mendrix. They ramped up, amped up, and camped up with a goal.
Yeah, it's just so hard to make that read as well when you go for the jump, when they give that slight little touch there with not the biggest amount of momentum. Is the ball going to go farther forward? Is it going to be bouncing slower or angling slower? And that's just the case there. You're just unable to make the read of the trajectory of the ball after Pringles got that little hit there. And it was not to take anything away from Pringles. That was a very beautiful setup there. They definitely deserved that goal.
Yeah, looking to preserve the goal, and wow, that's going to be a story to tell right there from downfield. They will yield a major result. Max going full flight path on that one.
Yeah, that's a textbook two-touch air dribble. Initially, you get the first hit from the board, and then follow through for another one. Gets a little bit of extra air. That boost was the whole way through. A lot of speed behind that second touch. Musty's unable to read how far that ball was going to go. Didn't have anyone positioned to get back and defend. And GLC tried to keep their Game 2 hopes alive.
Try and keep the hopes and dreams alive and try to see what they can do.
Pumpkin Pringles trying to go for an air dribble from the backboard. Always tough, even from best players here, but Wintel just sees that it's an open goal, sees there's an opportunity there, jumps in immediately. Liam, of course, was already knocked out from a previous demo, just popping back into play there a little bit too late. Oh, well, we seem to have a bit of a pause coming through here, so just going to transition back to us. Back to our beautiful faces. Mattse, hey. How you been?
Hey. Oh, how have I been? Fantastic. How have you been?
Not too bad. We're actually in the same room when we're in the casters board, but the moment we transition out, we're in different rooms. It's caster magic. Yeah, that's it.
We're just
very
we've
real
just
thing.
got portals and stuff like that.
Alrighty, well,
love to see it.
A little bit of technical difficulties while we do wait for that one to be resolved. Check to see what's going to happen here. But we'll just wait, of course, until we get some response back from the players, from all the members around. And yeah. So, Mattse, GLC.
Tell me.
You reckon GLC can bring this one back? It's going to be tough being a player down.
37 seconds in a dream, I think that we've seen crazier things happen. And I think that this could be a possibility. I mean, what we've seen so far is just Max becoming a Terminator in the server. They're just really hunting down those goals there, and I think they've done really impressive work towards the later stages of this game in particular. So I feel like it's a warming up type endeavor here. They started off a little bit slow there. They have to deal with their circumstances, and now we're really seeing them come into their element, come into their own with this one.
Yeah, exactly. They definitely have it. I mean, to be honest, if GLC did have that extra player, if it was the same caliber of either Liam or Max, I think DC Musties would definitely be in a lot of trouble. So it is just a matter of them, I reckon, just putting themselves together, really locking in, and just not giving much away. But I think we've managed to fix the problem, so we're going to be coming right on back on into it. 37 seconds left. And that's a very quick one to put away. Okay.
My goodness.
Crazier things have happened.
We just talked up Max, and Max has delivered on our words right there. He's heard us and said, yeah, that's right, guys. That's exactly who I am. I'm here to claim this game.
Well, that was some very strong stuff. Right to the kitchen as well to get a bit of a buttery goal. Oh, looking dangerous here now. Musty's trying to get it back over. 26 seconds left. GLC looking to equalize if possible. Max has the boost. He's going to try and get overhead. Beats a number of players. It's in position. Liam gets there. And it is 4 apiece. Is the series going to be kept alive here for GLC?
Kept alive and ready to dive in, and they've somehow managed to bring it back 4-4 in these last possible moments here. I cannot believe what we are witnessing right now. A potential OT on the cards, and maybe something even further beyond. The ball strolling ahead. Jack flips, looking to tuck it in.
Wintel!
Put it in! Wintel!
Oh, look at that one there. Jack flip. Puts it overhead, stops it, makes it all good for Max and Liam. They try to get back, try to reposition, but Wintel just up in the sky already, able to put that one away, dashing the hopes of GLC.
And looking to slash through the hopes there, but game over. Still, it's over. Time ticking is still in the sky. Can they rise up to the occasion? Oh, it's still running, still flying here, but
trying.
no! Oh, for days, it's still up, and it's down. Lock it down for game 2. DASC Musties pull through. My God, Mendrix, what a path to redemption. What a make or break endeavor there.
Yeah, you're definitely feeling a little bit hot under the collar if you're the DSE Musties there. The way that Max and Liam were able to bring back those 2 quick goals in succession. Of course, bring the game back to a point of potential overtime. But Wintel, cool under pressure. Complete ice there to able to finish on through and keep the DSE Musties well and truly in the lead.
That's it. They're doing such great work. You know, they managed to pull through when it really counted, getting that one last goal. So we did not see any semblance of OT. We only saw
20-minute overtime, Mattse?
On its way. 20-minute overtime.
Wouldn't
That's
mind one of
prime
those.
time, baby. That's going to happen this game.
I was going through before with Formal, and Formal was like, no, we can't. I'm okay with a 5-minute overtime, but a 20-minute overtime, that seems a bit excessive.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like,
it's coming.
But come on, 20-minute overtime. That's where the epicness is.
Yeah.
That's where it sits.
5 games for the price of 1.
Exactly.
Can't ask for anything better. Yeah.
Well, this is it. Potentially what could be the last game of the day for us. All wrapped up in a nice little bow. All comes down to DSE Musties holding the consistency, continuing to be impressive. That's a buttery goal, Max! Never mind, wipes the butter directly off the controller there, but Wintel, through all of that pressure, manages to get through, brings it back anyway. The DSE Musties, they want to close it out here and now.
Yeah, they want to shut the door as soon as possible. They want to get this one under wraps here, and let's see if they are going to be able to do just that in a second. Max now looking to do everything within their power, fall back, and they will be able to counter-attack. It's Barbecue taking it away.
Yeah, just no boost left available there. You can see they were trying to get themselves back to a far post position and get back in, but Pringles was already waiting like a shark, striking at that moment in time, hitting the ball like it's a seal above the surface. And it's just tough, right? The DC Musties now, they're locked in. They're just honed, ready to obviously put this one away. GLC, they're probably looking for obviously some mistake from the GSE Musties to capitalize and bring it back. Don't get me wrong, they've definitely created opportunities for themselves to get those goals, but the Musties have been really on point of just making sure that it's not an unforced error that lets them lose these goals. It's all forced errors from GLC that they've sort of had to make their way or make their opportunity. Liam, good little save there, stops Pringles from getting on through.
Going to be putting the stops out for the moment. Liam, ready to see if you can see him. The fake out there. Max takes advantage. Oh, locks it down. What a shot.
Beautiful stuff there. Liam goes for the fake. That's literally the fake into a bump. Creates the space for Max to get in. Max understood the assignment. Gets the ball in such a hard spot to defend and keeps the hopes of GLC alive.
The hopes and dreams alive there. Oh! Really dancing on a knife's edge with these players, aren't they?
Wintel gets the beat, but also gets demoed for their trouble. Liam overhead there. Barbecue Pringles to pick up the pieces. Will push that on through. Max, nice big clear. Getting some tempo. Tries to get a beat or a bump onto Wintel, who has to give it to Liam. Liam, nice little stop there. But Pringles be ready and waiting once again. Pringles just seems to be able to be at the right position, right time, pick up these loose balls. Really has been a boon to the Musties throughout the series. Oh,
It really has been something, hasn't it? But there's going to be more somethings on their way in a second as Liam just to clear it out the corner. Max aiming at a distance. ready to respond accordingly. Defensive here. Player counteraction rising, but they're not ready for the punchline as they get demoed out.
Yeah, Liam now pushes that one over the top. There's been some real close calls here in Game 3. Just missing out on the goals by the slimmest of margins. Max, great control. Pushes the ball back towards their corner instead of just letting it go the way of a member of the Musties. Unable, though, to get through the 3 players. They're sort of all playing shadow defense at that point, not really committing to an attack or committing to a tackle against them. Ivan Pringles gets it on through. He stops the ball himself. That was going in. Didn't expect for it to go into that angle, and a bit tragic for the Musties. Unable to get themselves a 2-goal lead. Wintel now tries to slow it down. We'll get overhead. Liam unable to get past the Musties here now. And Pringles as well. Tries to make it a bit awkward, but that's going to be handled nicely by Max.
Yeah, going to be handled very nicely and nicely done. It will be barbecue. Sizzle it up.
Look at this angle that Wintel managed to make. Yeah, the ball doesn't go in, but it's just such a dirty hit. Ends up being a perfect send up there for Pringles to get the finish. That's a tough one for even if a 3-man team to stop when they do manage to get that sort of redirect from the backboard. And now the Musties, well and truly overhead, looking to put the series to bed. 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock here. GLC's chances of bringing it to a full series or bringing it to even just, a 1-game, 4-game series in the sense is quickly slipping away. Let's see if they can pull a bit of a rabbit out of their hat, a bit of a hat trick, to say the least.
Yeah, we'll see if they are going to be able to pull it out and go Houdini style here.
Oh, Max.
Be sticking it out.
Gets one beat.
Here we go.
Looks for a fake, but Pringles reads it. Max there, recenters, tries to get the ground ball. It's not going to be enough. A little backflip afterwards to maybe reposition. Max, again, has an opening here. Looks for a step there. Tries to get the pass across there. It's maybe still an opportunity. Liam is able to seize control through the chaos. And there is a 1-goal deficit now between GLC and the Musties.
They're going to be only 1 goal the distance. One last opportunity, one last time. 44 seconds to do it. Are they going to be able to fix it up right here, right now? It's all or nothing in this one. Max, can you take it through?
Yeah, tries to go through. Player of that. Oh, no. Pringles just not living up to chance there. Gets the demo, but they still don't manage to get the goal. Musty still in control. They're the ones putting the pressure up. They're the ones who can't let another one concede in the next 20 seconds. Yeah, it'd be nice to put one away, but you don't want to do it at the cost of perhaps potentially giving one to GLC right here, right now. Max gets the demo to Winter with the ball just not going into the center. 5 seconds left. Can they do it, Mattse?
Surely there's a chance, an opportunity. Oh, it's still in the air. Max bounces it. Liam, it's all or nothing.
Oh,
somehow the ball.
It's still alive.
They've kept it up.
Max.
They've kept it.
No.
No.
It went down. Maybe that was formal playing at that exact moment. Unable to keep it alive that very last bit there, and GLC let that one go away. And the Musties are the ones controlling. To be honest, valiant effort overall. Valiant effort overall here from GLC. I think that was much closer than it needed to be for the Musties, but they remained consistent and they were able to, of course, take away the series.
That's it. Consistency is key there, and they will be able to break it through time and time again. So, great stuff coming through from our teams there. You know, a pretty close endeavor despite the circumstances into that one. So, very impressed.
Yep, indeed. Their consistency is definitely key. You know who's always consistent, Mattse?
Our sponsors. A big shout out to none other than AGON by AOC, the #1 gaming monitor brand in the world. AGON by AOC provide best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. But next up on the card, everybody, a big shout out to HyperX and Officeworks Power your game with the latest HyperX gear at Officeworks. Push performance to the limit with the latest in gaming tech. From high spec to precision gear, Officeworks has what you need. So big shout out to our sponsors there, but also a big shout out to Indomie, the noodle partner made with high quality flour and selected ingredients and spices. A plate of Indomie mee goreng will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavors available today from AEL local grocer or at indomie.com.au.
Wow, that with all that being said, that is everything that we have for you today. But of course, the term still continues. There's still more Rocket League action here from the Australian Esports High School Competition. So we hope to see you next week where we can bring you more. And I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Bye for now.